What's good? What's good, viewers? I'm smiling because I'm afraid to react to Andrew Tate videos. I'm afraid to react, even though this one is on YouTube. I'm afraid to react to Andrew Tate videos. That's why I haven't really reacted to any Andrew Tate videos because he has been getting fired from every platform his videos, his channel, his accounts are on. I'm babying my channel so much. I'm coming from a far distance. I've put so much work into this channel, bro. I don't want it to get demonetized. I don't want it to get hate, backlash, all of that. So if you don't like the video, you can stay subscribed, but go watch another video. But if you want to hear what Andrew Tate has to say, then stay on the video and we can watch this together. We can discuss our opinion in the comment section. But yeah, let's check out Andrew Tate because I don't always agree with him, but I've been watching some videos lately where they're saying all he says really is men should stand up for themselves, and he has some videos that he also said females should stand up for themselves as well. Don't be bullied. Don't be a punching bag to the world, to your boss. He's basically preaching strength to everyone. So I'm gonna check it out and see what he has to say. YouTube, if you're watching this, please don't demonetize my channel. Please don't give my channel a strike. Just give me a warning and I'll take it down as soon as I get it. But let's see what Andrew Tate has to say.
It would set a girl apart for you to see her differently. That's my question.
That's a good
question.
That's a good question. And I think at the point in my life now, if I were dating and I was trying to find a new girl, I'd be looking for so many tiny things. You know what? Like they say, in the eyes of an amateur, there's many possibilities, but in the eye of the expert, there's few. Right. So like if you're
my first question is, why is Andrew Tate brother always there but barely talks, but he's always there? I don't get it.
a boxer and you're an amateur, it's chaotic. But if you're a professional, it's pretty simple. It's left or right. You know what to look for. So I feel like, because I'm an old man, 35 today, I kind of feel like I know what to look for, and I'd be looking for a billion tiny little things. So if I let's say I'm dating a new girl, I walk into a high-end restaurant, and some guy or someone or some girl, oh hi, and she's like, oh hi, did a instant red flag. Why the fuck? Why do you know this in this restaurant? How many times you been in this restaurant? who's that?
A red flag.
Who's that? Who's this dude? Oh, he's.
Well, all right. See, that's a point right there. What if it's that person's relative and they work there? How's that a red flag, bro? How's that a red flag? What if it's that person's friend and they work at that restaurant? What if you've been there like 2 times? So what?
He's my friend. He's a promoter. Red flag. There's no such thing as male friends. Another bullshit.
Bam.
But like women don't actually realize what men find attractive, because if you did, you'd all act completely differently.
Bam.
You ain't got a clue.
Bing
right?
bong.
So
I agree. I don't think they actually know what we really find attractive. I've said this on a past video. Like, what attract our eyes is not what attract our hearts. Lots of times, men will get married to who they're comfortable with emotionally, and not who they're comfortable with based on their physique.
if you go like girls dancing in the club, like, no, stand the fuck still.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Thank
I don't want to
you.
see it. It's
Thank
not
you.
sexy. Stop.
Yes.
You're like, stop. Dancing in a Tuesday. Let's grab lunch. Oh, I can't because, I've got a new opening of my friend's store, and then my cousin is a TikTok influencer, and then after that, I'm going to the. Shut up. I don't like that shit, right?
Yo.
No, I'm telling you, but I know this because through experience, all these tiny things add up to the same thing. They all add up to the same thing. There's no such thing as a girl who goes into high-end restaurants who everybody knows, who's busy all the time, who ain't jumping on some. I don't want it, right? So me personally, what would set a girl apart? It would be, I know it sounds completely unrealistic, it'd be a very beautiful, kind, courteous woman who really doesn't know very many people, really doesn't do very much, extremely small circle, who was honest and open about the fact she's dating somebody, right? If she wants to take a picture of the food, if she takes a picture of the food and my hand's in it, I'll notice that. If she's angling it, so my hand ain't in it, I notice these things. I've been around the block. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm like, all right, bitch, yeah, you want the fucking short ribs, but this one finger's gonna upset some dude you're talking to on Insta, right? Even I'm at the point now where I've been around, I've met beautiful women, and when I say beautiful, I mean 15 out of 10.
Yeah.
Private Insta, no profile picture. I was like, why don't you have a profile picture? Because I don't want guys to follow me.
Sheesh.
That's the kind of shit I like.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, yeah, that's
On
a woman,
point.
right?
On
But
point.
a lot of that's cultural as well. That's very hard to find in the USA.
Colombia.
There's other countries you can go to where that's a lot more common. In the USA, all the girls are about clout. They ain't no give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it's different. So what I would be looking for is a bunch of tiny little
You're in
things.
the USA, by the way.
I know, babe. But it's a bunch
On
of
vacation.
Sorry.
vacation.
Yeah, for a few days, 3 weeks.
But it's a bunch of tiny little things, and those tiny little things, if it's kind of like, it's a good thing I'm not a girl, because if I had the knowledge I have and I was a girl, I'd be dangerous.
Dangerous, bro.
I'd be dangerous.
We see it all the time.
I'd have billions in the bank. You don't know how I'd finesse. Oh, I'd kill the game. I'd be Miss fucking timid sitting there. Oh, I've never been here before, like on my 25th date and shit. I'd kill it. But yeah, like so. And one more thing I want to say. Another thing that is ultra off-putting, and girls don't realize this. It's extremely off-putting when a man goes on a date with one of them real confident girls. It's off-putting, and I'll tell you why it's off-putting. It's not because I'm insecure. It's because I've just picked you up. You don't know me. I'm a 6'3" kickboxing world champion. I could be a psycho. You don't know me. You're sitting next to me. You're confident as fuck. How many times has big dudes picked your ass up? This should be unfamiliar. You should be a bit nervous. Like, who the fuck's this guy? But you're all like, oh hi, yeah, that. I'm like, well, you're all right. Another Wednesday, yeah. You understand? So it's even, you could come and sit in my car and just be confident, know some girl in the restaurant, and then sit down and think the date went fine. And by the time the end of it, I'm like, nah. I'm not interested.
The small things.
The small things.
Yeah,
I've been around the block.
I've done that before. Like, you go out on a date, it's like going downhill, not attracted. I just kind of play it off like, yeah, everything's good, but then at the end, I don't ghost them. I don't normally ghost people, but they'll understand, or they'll see signs of me not showing much interest. If I'm interested, you'll know that I'm interested. If I'm not interested, you'll know that I'm not interested. If I'm interested and I'm losing interest, you will know. If you have sense, you will know.
Yeah, you're right about it.
Tristan, what about you?
Well, my answer is going to be very similar, but when I'm going to talk about the eye of the expert, as Andrew was saying, and the small things you could notice. So when you've read the Bible to as many women as I have, you notice small things that most men don't. So there was this girl from out of town. She lived about 2 hours away from me, so I could only see her 1 day every week, or 2 days every 2 weeks, etc. And I had to go to Istanbul for business. I thought, this girl's quite quiet. She doesn't have Instagram. She was passing all the main tests. So I flew her to Istanbul. She knows I'm going to stay in the best of the best places. I get to this 5-star hotel. She opens her little suitcase, this young girl, and she pulls out a hairdryer. And I'm like, she doesn't know that all 5-star luxury hotels have hairdryers in the bathroom. That's main chick material. You see, a lot of you girls, it's the tiny details. As Andrew was saying, if I was a girl and I knew this information, I'd be dangerous. It's tiny things like bringing a hairdryer to a 5-star hotel. I'm like, she doesn't need it. But the fact that she bought it means she isn't flying to 5-star hotels with a bunch of dudes. Because otherwise she'd know that basic piece of information.
All right. That point right there. She don't have to go there with other dudes to know what a 5-star hotel is. I like an independent woman. I'm not saying I don't want someone who won't depend on me for certain things, but I like an independent woman. If I leave, I want to know that they're on their feet. If you mess with me and I leave, then I don't give a shit about you, like straight up. But if I leave because I've messed up, I would feel some kind of way to know that I'm passing by and you are down on your knees. Not literally, but y'all get what I mean. I like a confident, independent woman who can handle their own. If something would happen to me and I would die, I wouldn't be comfortable knowing that, hey, you're going to have to pick up another man who has money to help you stand on your feet. Nah, I would feel better. I would die more at peace knowing that you're independent, confident, strong enough to be a queen and handle your own. So I'm not going to agree with that point, because if she didn't bring the hair blower or hair dryer, that doesn't say she's been to 5-star hotels with different men. She could have been there by herself or with her girlfriends. So I ain't gonna take that point. I'm going to disagree with that part right there.
And yeah, it's another
But
thing.
that's already when you have her in the car and you're taking her to a hotel.
No, that's the point. But
No, I knew her for a few months before that.
But no, another point is it's other things. Like, this is why I say women don't understand what men find attractive. Like, I understand you girls want to live your life, and I understand that you want to put up sexy pictures on Instagram, whatever. I don't have a problem with a girl putting up a picture in a bikini. I don't actually have a problem with that. What I do know, if I see a girl in 15 different locations, she ain't pay for that shit. I don't give a fuck what hustler, boss babe. I don't care what fucking shitty clothing brand you put in your bio.
Yeah.
You did not pay to go Singapore, Dubai, Tokyo in the last 2 months. You're a
That point, I would go 50-50. With my knowledge of the female gender, not all of them. You do have some independent women who is doing very well for themselves and will do it. They will do it. But a lot that I know would do exactly as Andrew Tate just said. They wouldn't pay, or they're not paying for it. Somebody's paying for it for them.
fucking liar.
Because
dudes are paying for that.
And if you are a self-made millionaire, you're there with your friends. Why you by yourself in every picture? You are a self-made millionaire, legit. Let's pretend it's some fantasy land that's completely true. Why are you alone at every dinner? Why are you alone at every bar? Why are you alone on every beach? Where are your girlfriends?
And
you're a millionaire. Bring your friends with you.
Target.
So
Now, well, that right there, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. If she is at multiple places on her Instagram or all of that, and she's always alone, I am not going to believe that person don't. She might be single, but she have somebody messing with. Like, you can, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, you like to travel by yourself, or you like to be by yourself, all of that. Like, somebody's there. Sometimes you'll see them taking a picture where someone has to hold the phone or hold the camera to take the picture, and there's no one in the picture. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna believe it if you tell me that there wasn't someone right there. I won't believe it. I've seen that too many times. I've heard stories from too many females to know that if you are taking all of those pictures and there's no one in it, you either have more than one, you're finessing, or you don't want to show that one. You don't want to show that one. You can keep it. It would be better you keep it personal, where you don't even you might post one or two pictures, but that's it. But you posting a bunch of pictures and there's no one but you in it.
Yeah, and this is another thing. So I'll even just look at a girl's Instagram and just go, too many locations.
We know.
Too many locations. And this is the thing, but the girls don't really have to try and hide it. The reason I can say all these things and girls don't try and hide it is because they don't have to hide any of these things. All the things I'm saying to you are things that turn off every man. Not just me, every man.
True.
Every man notices them.
Most.
They'll still simp for your ass anyway because you're pretty.
I would set.
Yeah. I somewhat agree with Tate. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree with everything, but a lot of things he says, he will say, it's facts, and a lot of men will agree. Maybe most men will agree. They don't want to come out and say it straight up like Andrew Tate will, but a lot of men will agree. Anyways, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Yeah, if y'all want to see me react to more of these videos, drop it in the comment section as well. Let's run this up to 1,000 likes. Let's give me 1,000 likes. I got 80-something thousand people on here. Run this up to 1,000 likes.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up.